back with another Talks with Tiff episode. I'm super excited about this week's content because there has been a lot going on, right? You think about what's happening in our society and even in our respective lives, like what's going on in your life, what's going on in my life, your family, your loved ones. Everybody's going through something different right now, right? And we're all processing it in different ways. But I am so grateful for those of you who have been responding and are really engaging with these different videos that I post every week, and just in general, like the people that I've been able to interact with in person, via text message, FaceTime, whatever. If I talk to you on social media, like a lot of the people that I've been in touch with since things went left in the world, they've all been so positive, and not just for the sake of being positive because there's a lot of negativity happening, but they truly have an outlook that, okay, you know, life is not the best right now. It's not exactly the way that I pictured it, but I still have hope. I still have peace. I still have confidence. And for those who did not have it, they felt safe enough to express that. And I think that speaks a lot to community and the people that you have around you. So before I really dive into what our topic is for this week, like, just be reminded that if you don't have a safe space to process what's going on, my inbox, my direct message, all of that is always open. Just for you to have a moment to really start to sort through how you're feeling about what's going on, because that's something I had to do for myself, I would say about last week. It was just one of those days where I was like, man, there's a lot going on and I need to process this. So if you don't have a safe space to do that, feel free to reach out. My door is always open, so to speak. And I'm grateful for the people who have been in my life to help me process and how I've been able to help them do the same. But yeah, this week we're seeing a lot of messages on social media, right? A lot of things about, you know, make the most of this time and build your brand or work on your business. And then we're also seeing a lot of contrasting voices that are saying, hey, you don't have to do anything during this time, like be intentional about resting. My stance on it is whatever the Lord wants you to do, the person watching this video, whatever the Lord wants you to do during this time, that is what you want to be intentional about honoring. If this is a season for you to be on, to be out here building, to be growing, planning, producing, go for it. If this is the season for you to rest and not be doing a whole lot, reconnecting with your family, go for it. If this is the season for you to be doing both, because quite honestly, some of us are out here in the both section. We're somewhere in the middle of the two. Whatever God prescribes for you during this season, I want you to be comfortable with that, and I want you to really lean into it, because apart from what's happening on a global scale, apart from the way that the world is being turned upside down, it has always been the Father's intention to connect with people and to have intimacy with people. The scripture that I want to leave you with is in John chapter 10. There's a lot of verses that I would suggest that you read over, but in the beginning of that chapter is basically imagery, right, of a shepherd and his sheep, and the Lord uses that to describe the relationship that he desires for us to have with Jesus, right? There is a certain way that a shepherd interacts with their sheep. Their sheep know to follow them, and they won't follow any other person because they know the voice of their shepherd. Like, that's the type of intimacy that the Lord really wants us to have with him, despite COVID-19, despite what might be happening in your family, despite what transitions you're going through right now. Like, the Lord really wants you to know and follow his voice. So just be encouraged with that. Like, it's a tough time out here. It could be a great time out here. Like, wherever you are on the spectrum of life, be encouraged that the Lord desires intimacy with you, and that's going to be the thing that stabilizes and anchors you. So yeah, I feel like this might actually turn into a podcast episode. If you weren't aware, Talks with Tiff now has a podcast. You can go ahead and click the link in my bio that will take you to my lovely website that I just launched last week, and you'll see a blue picture that says Talks with Tiff. That'll take you to the podcast. Otherwise, go catch up on all the other videos that I have in Talks with Tiff, the Talks with Tiff series here on IGTV. And again, if you feel like you need someone to talk to or you need a space to process, my door is always open. I would love to support you in that way. But otherwise, I gotta go, so I'm gonna wrap this up, and I will catch you guys next week.